Welcome to our video on understanding complex U.S. citizenship laws. Today, we'll dive into a nuanced scenario involving U.S. citizenship, focusing on the requirements and historical context influencing this intricate case. Here's what we'll cover in today's video. First, we'll look at the scenario overview. Then we'll delve into key legal considerations, followed by an examination of the historical context of citizenship laws. Lastly, we'll conclude with an analysis of the case at hand. Let us introduce the scenario. It revolves around whether an individual, born outside the U.S., to a father who was a U.S. citizen and who died before their birth, and later adopted by a U.S. citizen grandmother, is eligible for U.S. citizenship. Let's break down the key factors and legal considerations. First, we have the father's citizenship and his residency. It's crucial as, generally, for a child born abroad to receive U.S. citizenship, the U.S. citizen parent must have lived in the U.S. for a specific time. Then comes the grandmother's role. The complexities increase when considering adoption laws before legal changes like the Child Citizenship Act of 2000. Historical context is next. The transmission of citizenship is influenced by the laws active at the child's birth, which were stricter in previous decades. The marital status of the father at the child's birth could also alter the laws applied. Finally, examining the adoption process, which had to occur within the U.S. under prior laws, is essential. Now it's time for a quick quiz. What is a key factor that affects the child's eligibility for U.S. citizenship? Is it the grandmother's U.S. residency, the father's residency, the father's occupation, or the adoption process timeline? You may pause the video now to think about your answer. We'll discuss the answer in our next section. The correct answer is the father's residency. This is because the transmission of U.S. citizenship often depends on whether the U.S. citizen parent has lived in the U.S. for a required period. Historical context plays a significant role. The residency requirements for U.S. citizen parents have changed over time. The Child Citizenship Act of 2000 simplified some aspects of obtaining citizenship through adoption, but before this, laws were more restrictive. The specific time when the child's parents and grandmother acted under the law could greatly impact the citizenship outcome. Let's conclude our analysis. The father's residency is a crucial factor in this case. The grandmother's role entails legal complexities when it comes to adoption. The older laws potentially deny automatic citizenship considering their strict nature, which underlines the importance of consulting with an immigration attorney to truly understand the individual's eligibility. Thank you for watching our video on understanding complex U.S. citizenship laws. We appreciate your support and encourage you to like, share, and subscribe if you found this content insightful. Feel free to share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. We love to hear from you, and we'll be glad to engage in a meaningful discussion.